Built on the side of a former piano factory, there's been plenty of music made on the field here in the decade since it opened back in 1998. Welcome everyone to M&T Bank Stadium in Baltimore. Straight ahead is what should be a very entertaining matchup between the New Orleans Saints and the Baltimore Ravens. Loop is out and about ready to send this one away. And we're off from Baltimore. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game. Offense out now to get us started. It's 1st and 10.
Don't jump. Ready? Cardinals, right?
On the carry, this is Najee Harris. And he's only able to power this forward for about 3 yards.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. On a more aggressive call on second.
Last run got him 3. Here's 2nd and 7.
Here we go. 3-19, right side.
Now it's Fields. Dumps it off to his running back. Crosses midfield, still going. Inside the 30. There it is. Touchdown, New Orleans. The Saints take a 6-0 lead right away. On is Katie York for the PAT. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Saints will jump out to a 7-0 lead. Reed now to kick this one away. His return starts at the 5. And he gets it up beyond the 20, but boy, did they plant him a few inches into the ground at the end of that run. Ravens to the line now. 1st and 10. Here's Derrick Henry getting on the ground. Not a whole lot to speak of here, partner. 2-yard gain at most in 2nd down.
That's the kind of yardage that's not going to kill this drive on the first play, but it does put you a little bit behind schedule. Now 2nd down becomes critical because nobody wants a 3-and-out.
Now here's Keaton Mitchell with the run. Still working past the 40. takes this all the way to the 31-yard line. It's a huge pickup on the play. And that will give them some serious momentum along with a first down.
Anytime you get that chunk of yards, gosh, you can just feel it in the stadium. It just changes the whole complexion of the drive. They're now set up beautifully in enemy territory to end this series with points.
On 1st and 10, it's Henry. Wow, he had to power through one tackle just to get back to the line that time.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9.
No.
Running once more with Henry. He's got his guys into the red zone before someone can force him out. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And that's good for a Ravens first down.
Danger, I say. You get this guy in the open field, and he is dangerous to take it to the house.
Offense getting set. Here's 1st and 10.
Report! 13.
Another run for Henry. What a hit. He gets flattened to the ground. 2 on the pickup there, and it's going to be 2nd and 8.
It'll be this group's job watching the film to find all these plays, the ones that amount to really very little statistically, and identify what was needed to just make them a little bigger, stretch them further. Afterthought plays now, they could be the big gains of next week.
Changing it up here, Jackson. Cut near the goal line. Touchdown, Baltimore. The Ravens finish off their opening drive. That is Tyler Luke now on for the extra point. Extra point set right down the middle. And the Ravens start off well to tie things 7-7. Tie ball game now as they send this away. Ty Chandler to return. He's brought down just inside the 25.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Saints to the line now. 1st and 10.
Here we go, son.
Carried by Harris here to start the drive. And they will finally catch up to him just a second before he can reach that 40. It's a pickup of 14 yards as the chains reset.
Well, more often than not, it's the passing game that's asked to go from first down in just one play. Get that big play potential on the ground. Jeez, it just infuses your offense with confidence.
New set of downs for him. They'll start at the 38.
Easy. Here we go. Good. 158.
Off play action. It's Fields. And this one is launched downfield. That's grabbed inside the 30. And they're going to be set up just outside that red zone. Give him 38 on that one. And that's good for a Saints first down. No doubt they'll take a repeat of how this game began, Brock, and that play has them on their way towards it.
Scripting for success. They'll keep pressing the advantage, too, until some resistance has got to finally appear.
Here we go. Green light. Hey, Ken. Go.
Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. And they're going to be humbled here on first down. Going to wind up losing yards on this play. That's a nice quick correction for this front, Brock. Give up the big play and then get a little back on the very next one.
Exactly the kind of response you want to see from your defense. You got to forget about the big play for now and stay focused on that next snap.
Ready? Green 19, can I say that? Right.
Out of the shotgun, Fields. Ooh, would have been a big gainer if they connected, but they could not. Instead, third down coming up.
That's going to be a play tomorrow. When they watch it on tape, they're going to be kicking themselves a bit. Okay, you get man-to-man coverage down in the red zone, you got to take advantage of it. It's hard. Zone coverage and the windows are so tight. You get man,
Here we go, sir.
got to find a way to win.
Move 58, move 58, sir. Hey, 551, 551. Sir.
Here he goes, third and long. Escapes the pocket. He doesn't slide down and he pays for it. A big shot sends him to the ground.
That's such a bummer, Kate, for a quarterback. If you have to scramble and take off, you'd really like to find a way to move the chains. He could not. That defense rallied, they responded, and they forced a fourth down.
New York knocks it through. And that's going to break our tie and give him a 3-point advantage.
What a season this guy's had. Yet to miss on a field goal this entire year. And I really hope I didn't just jinx him.
Reed now to kick this one away. Returning it from the 4. A decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30. Now we have a member of the Saints injured after that play and obviously in need of some assistance. Baltimore offense to the line now. 1st and 10.
You. 180. 180.
The drive begins with Henry. Powering his way forward a bit. Give him about 6 there to begin this drive.
Cool thing about a drive starting run like that, Kate, is it really just gives you every opportunity in the playbook, whatever you want to do. But as for me, I like to reward that runner. Give it to him again and see if he can get you a new set of downs.
7 yards on that last play, so this is 2nd and 3. Jackson, quick pass wide. And he's going to be driven out by a defender just before he can get it up to midfield. They come through with a nice gain there. Gain of 10, 1st down.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them a 1st down.
1st and 10 now from the 46. Again, right side to Henry. Oh, a lot of effort there, partners, but no results. Fought for that one stop, but only managed to get back to the line of scrimmage.
I think one thing you learn, Kate, when you transition from college to the NFL, not every run is going to be a big play. Some of them, well, they're just destined to end in a minimal gain, and some of them will set up that critical play action for later.
Lamar now from the gun. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that sack may change the next play call as it sends them backwards ahead of 3rd down.
When they were in their defensive meetings this week, that's exactly how you draw it up. Play sound zone defense. Give that quarterback nowhere to go. Let that pass rush get home.
5 men in the secondary for the Saints. 3rd down.
180.
3rd and long for him here. Finds him on the crossing route. And they're going to bring him down just on the other side of midfield.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, and you can make a play in the open field. Keep them short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 8-yard line.
New Orleans has the offense set. All right, Brock, here's 1st and 10.
Here we go, sir. Start low, sir. Tonight.
He'll start with a gift to Harris. And he needed his 6 yards to begin this one. We've got 2nd and 4. Oh, it's 7 yards, and now they'll have 2nd down and 3.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3 at the 14-yard line.
So before they can get set and snap it, the clock runs out on quarter 1. Scoreboard shows 10-7. back to the bank in just a moment. We're back for the second quarter. Saints in possession of the football. They start out with a 2nd and 3.
Green 19, right.
On the keeper, here's Fields. And they aren't going to like this. They went to the zone read, and it winds up losing them 3 yards.
It's easy for me to say up here in the friendly confines of the Booth Cape that that was not the right read. And you hate seeing him absorb yet another hit at the end of the play. You never want him taking unnecessary shots throughout this game.
Here we go. Turbo, right. Up. Right.
Fields on 3rd. No place to go. Ravens take him down. And a couple of really good plays, Brock, being back-to-back behind the line to bring up 4th down. Here comes the Saints punting unit. Only needed once last week in the win, and he matches that total here. Collects this at the 35. And he's going to set him up with a pretty short field here, Brock, after getting a big chunk on that return. From the 40-yard line now, this is 1st and 10. Play action, here's Jackson. Sends this to the end zone. And that is caught. Touchdown, Baltimore. The Ravens take the lead on the first play of the drive.
First thing you do as a quarterback, the first thing that you do when you get to the NFL level, if you haven't learned it earlier, is you scan those safeties. You got middle field open or close, like a single high or 2 high. Is that post going to be available? Because if it is, big plays can follow.
All set up. Here's Luke to kick it away. Chandler now on the return. This makes it up to the 25.
Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Saints to the line now. 1st and 10.
Here we go. 19 instruction. Press. Watch right. Go.
Play action now. It's Fields. This one delivered off target, Brock. That's incomplete.
Those passes get more and more difficult as you try to get aggressive downfield. I love the call. I love pushing the ball down the field. But the windows in the throwing lanes aren't there long. And it only takes a little bit for a throw to be off.
Another try from the 25. It's 2nd and 10.
Here we go. Hey, can. 551. Go. Watch right.
Fields to throw it. Jump off caught by his back. And he's going to be stopped right around the 37. 12 yards on that play, and a good call nets him the 1st.
At that down and distance, this group was pretty confident the screen would get him enough yards for the 1st, and it did. And so long as it keeps working like that, I bet you it'll be a go-to play for them when they need it the next time.
New set of downs from 37.
Here we go, son.
Zone read, a get to Harris. He's descended upon quickly and dropped after it looks like a yard gain. Stopped by one of the league's best tacklers, Roquan Smith.
Hey, we know running the ball in the NFL is hard, and that play pretty indicative of it. Here's the key, though. At the end of the game, those type of plays got to be in the minority, and the majority have got to do some damage.
Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on 2nd down.
58. Easy.
Harris once more. Ooh, they're on that one. 2nd down's going to end up in a loss of yards. The presence of those tight ends works both ways, Brock. You know this. Gives them more blockers up front, but it also plays the defense in to be ready for that run.
Yeah, you could put 7 blockers up there, even put 8, I don't know, 9, all the blockers in the world, but if they don't work in concert together to create a lane, it doesn't matter.
He'll air it out on third. Rolling left, buying some time. Along the outside, he crosses midfield. And he's going to be taken down at the 28. They get 35 out of that play. And that's good for a new set of downs for New Orleans.
Obviously, a defense wants to take away all the reads and prevent any kind of big throw for the first down. Fine. Well, this QB, he'll just lower his head and gash the defense with one of the biggest runs of the game.
Here we go. Turn those up. Right.
A handoff for Harris, running right. And he's going to manage a lone yard on that drive up the gut. Travis Jones, the man in on that tackle.
Sometimes just feel like in the background of every ho-hum run is a bigger play. It just needed one more component. Hit that extra block a little longer, find the lane quicker. The defender may be a half step late. This could have been much, much more exciting.
Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9.
Here we go. You got what? You got 319. Right? Right.
Fields out of the gun. Has him on the quick hitter. And he'll be brought down here at the 23-yard line.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot. Give your quarterback a chance.
Here we go. 331. Go.
Fields now on third. Splits a couple of defenders and completes it. And they bring him down at the 18-yard line. Double coverage deal breaker for a lot of QBs, Brock, but less so when it's a target you trust.
You know, it's interesting, Kate, even 20-something years ago, watching Marvin Harrison and Peyton Manning work, every defense would go into every game trying to double cover him, but yet those two, well, like we just saw right there, just got it done regardless.
Hey, 551.
Shotgun handoff now to Chandler. Has room into the secondary. And it's another first down on this drive. Man, this time they're into 1st and goal.
That's just not the guy defensively if you ever want the open field. Frankly, with the amount of space he had at one point, they're lucky to have limited to the gain they did.
Trying to power this across, Brock. They've got 3 tight ends out there. It's 1st and goal.
Here we go, son. Blue 58, blue 58. Hey, going out right here. Right.
Chandler. Can't bypass that line. They stop him at the 3. Ooh, talk about a bad look there, Brock. Going jumbo set and still moving backwards after that play.
I don't think you're talking to this defense, Kate, because I think they thought that was an excellent look to knock that thing backwards.
Yeah, good point. With the wrong direction the last play. Need to get forward 3 yards here on 2nd and goal.
Here we go. You good. Green 19. Got the what? Angel. Right.
Off the play fake, it's Fields. Nothing doing there as the 2nd down pass falls incomplete. First time this game they've looked to him. And now they're left with 3rd and goal.
Fairly safe to say as that one falls incomplete this first half so far, it's not met the standard they set for themselves.
Got to manage 3 yards here, 3rd and goal.
Here we go. You got a 19 instruction. Right.
Shotgun snap to Fields. And he's got it. Touchdown, New Orleans. The Saints take a 2nd quarter lead. Slant route, as it does so many times every game we call, Brock. Paying dividends. Made that touchdown look a lot easier than it was.
An uncontested release that close to the end zone spells disaster for a defense every time, Kate. You got to have a whole lot more physicality at the point of attack because a QB is always going to be looking for that short little slant near the goal line.
Reed now to kick this one away. Starting from the 5. Pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29.
At their own 29-yard line.
Ravens to the line now. 1st and 10. Henry gets it here to start the drive. And he's brought down after a nice run and some extra effort. Pickup of 8 on the run, and that sets up 2nd and 2.
That is just a great drive start. What every offense wants. Gives you a little bit of energy, a little juice, and now a really manageable 2nd down.
Nice run last play. Sets up 2nd and 2. Henry running to the left. Stop is made as he drives this to the opposing 43. They get 19 on that pickup, and that's going to be a Baltimore 1st.
That right there, that will make the coaches happy. He didn't just get the 1st down, he got a healthy chunk of bonus yards afterwards.
First and 10 from the 43. Out of the gun, Henry. No repeat success in that last run as he only is able to get back to the line on this play.
The only thing I can say positive about the execution of that play is at least he didn't go backwards.
Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on 2nd down. Shotgun snap to Jackson. Finds him over the middle. And they get this down to the 28. The end result there, 15 yards and a 1st.
Move the chain! Gotta move them chains! Build momentum. Keep that defense on its heels.
1st and 10 at the 28-yard line.
The highest metric, the city just made it sweet. People diabetic, they mouth get full of deceit. Let these cowards tell it. Walk in New Orleans with the etiquette of LA yelling.
All right, they look set now. Here we go, 1st and 10. From the gun, run for Henry. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that 1st down play. A momentary speed bump there on what has otherwise been a great drive. Here's 2nd and 11. Out of the gun, here's Jackson. Flushed out out to his left. Got to him right as he threw it, and it falls to the ground. No luck finding his receiver that time. And things look tougher now with 3rd and long.
Even the best of them could be hurried into a throw before they're ready, and that pressure just messed up all the timing, the rhythm, and the clock of the quarterback.
Last pass unsuccessful. Let's see what they do on 3rd down. No throw, 3rd and long. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Tough one to retain through that hit. And that brings up 4th and long.
That's one of those 3rd down situations where you're asking an awful lot of your man to make a play to keep this drive going. Too much of a contested catch there, unable to bring it in.
Oops, knocks it through. And that's going to tie us up just before halftime.
You'd expect him to make most of those attempts from this distance, but it's never a lot. So they'll happily take this and finish off the drive with points.
Now after tying this game up, they're all set to send her away. And that one flies right on past the end zone. Did not make an effort to even hit the landing zone, Brock. So they're going to gift him a drive starting at the 35. Just over 30 seconds left in the half as they come to the line.
Here we go, son. Angel, 319, that's it.
First and 10. Here's Fields. This is caught by Trey Palmer. And they drop him with a big hit, but that's going to sting worse for the defense. A big gain, and the chain's moving too. The Saints calling for a timeout. So they're first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. So first down from the 41.
Here we go. 331, 331.
Fields looking to throw. Escapes out to the left. And he just hucks this one away. Wasn't going to risk a throw or force something. It brings up second down.
Look at the coverage on that play, Kate. I love that. That is textbook defense right there. When the quarterback escapes the pocket, and you got to find somebody. You got to go get sticky on your offensive guy. It's exactly what the secondary did, and it forces the throwaway.
Second down and 10. Fields. Forced out to his right. And the cover just too good there. Didn't find the throw that he was confident in, so just throws it away. Third down coming up.
He did exactly what he was supposed to do on that play. Felt the pressure and escapes the pocket. After that, it's on somebody downfield to get open and give him a target. No one did, and he simply has to get rid of it.
No connection on the last play. Now it's third down.
Here we go. 222, 222.
Another throw for Fields. That's caught for the first. And their next snap is going to come from the red zone, Brock. He's down at that 17-yard line. Now a timeout taken by the offense, and we're going to see if they try for 2 plays here or just try the field goal right now.
And the Saints first down.
New set of downs. Here we go. First and 10.
Don't jump. Ready? 19 windy, 19 windy. Here we go.
Man in motion here.
Right.
Now Fields again. Complete out to the right. And they get him out just before he can move those chains, partner. It's a gain of 9 on first down.
When Bill Walsh was implementing the drag route with the 49ers in the 80s, it sounded the same way as it did with Mike Holmgren and me with the Seahawks in the 2000s versus man on the drag route, run away. You see zone coverage, settle down, give your quarterback his numbers, and you can find a completion just like that.
Let's see what they want to do here, partner. It's second and inches.
Here we go, son. Right.
Throwing here just before halftime. Brings it in. And he's going to be hauled down at the 2. That sets up first and goal. Now just before the break, a timeout taken by the offense. And they can try for some points going into the break. Only time left for one more snap, Rock, so they're going to run out their field goal unit. New York knocks it through. And they've taken back the lead. That's halftime of this contest. We'll join both teams in taking a short break. More of the NFL on EA Sports in just a moment. You love high-scoring games. No doubt you have been glued to your television so far. And no signs of slowing down as we begin our second half. And he's brought down inside the 20 on an uneventful effort.
Take over first and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
First call here coming from the shotgun. First play, they go quick out to the left, complete. It's a little bit up to the 21. Justin Reed with the tackle.
Every once in a while, it's fine to be conservative on first down, especially when you get enough to stay on schedule and get a little something coming out of it, too.
They go play fake with Jackson. And he let his man just a little too much there. That's an incomplete pass.
Boy, offenses that connect in this intermediate zone are so effective. Getting to completion in that area, it not just sparks your offense, but it just turns that aggressive meter way up. They just couldn't quite find the connection.
Oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Justin Reed has the INT. And the Saints are going to have it after his second interception of the season.
I've not yet in my lifetime come across a defender who hasn't told me how great an offensive player they were back in the day. Oh, you should have seen me as a running back or wide receiver. Well, right there, that defender showed some of that background. A brilliant job of getting into the open field and setting his offense up for success.
Running behind center with Harris. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
Job one of so many D tackles in this league is eat up space. Don't get moved off your spot. But the difference makers, they just not only eat the space, they eat those runners too.
First down run netted him nothing. Here is 2nd and 10.
Here we go, son. 3-19, that's right. Yep.
They give up the gut to Chandler. Big gap up the middle. And he's taken down as they very quickly get into 1st and goal.
What a great sign to start the second half for this offense, because with a lead, well, the ground game becomes your best friend, the centerpiece for this offense, trying to chew up that clock.
And keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another 1st and 10.
Here we go. Blue 58, blue 58.
Motioning the tight end left. First down, and they go right back to it. He is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. The Saints push their lead further to start the half. York now for the extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And the Saints make it a 10-point ball game. Reed now to kick this one away. Here's a return from the 7. Things going well so far. And the tackle's made as he gets it out to the 32. Baltimore offense to the line now. 1st and 10. Shaking off the pick quickly. He's going to throw. Short pass brought in. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield. That's 16 on the pickup. And that's good for a Ravens 1st down. One play in, and they are already close to midfield. Zone read, they'll hand off to Henry. He did well to shake off one tackle partner. The next one got him. He's going to lose yards. The line between safeties and linebackers gets real blurred on plays like that, Brock. He handled that one just like a Mike would have.
Yeah, if injuries were to ever crop up, Kate, I bet he could handle the linebacker spot for them as well. Just tremendous diagnosis in that run support.
And it looks great flying through the air, Brock, but problems on the business end as it falls to the ground. 3rd down coming up. Well, even with the pick on that last drive, partner, he is showing no hesitation whatsoever.
Well, in order to play this game, Kate, at this level, you've got to be aggressive. You can't let a previous mistake really affect your next decision. I say this as well. In the NFL, when going to coverage too many times, there'll be more interceptions.
And he's going to get stopped right around the 45-yard line.
You know, that's a really good play. I know it doesn't get the first down, doesn't keep them on the field, but what it does is it keeps that defense honest. And I promise you, the next time in that situation, they'll have that run in the back of their minds.
A full quarter to go, but they feel like they got to make their move now. They are going for this. Fourth down, here's Jackson. And they don't get the catch they need there. Their hand was forced, Brock. Had to try and go for it, but they turn it over on downs.
Result of the play.
You know, Kate, I don't think I've ever met a defender that cares. All they want to do is get off the field. Doesn't matter if it's a drop pass, deflection, breakup, even an interception. Challenged by the offense to get one more stop to get off the field, and that's exactly what they did.
First and 10, Saints find themselves with some good field position starting out.
Here we go. Green 19, get that.
A give left side. Here's Harris. And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory. Just a little short, but still a 9-yard pickup. That's going to bring up 2nd and 1.
While that run may not move the chains, Kate, that is such a confidence builder. It sets the tone for more play action, maybe more runs. That's exactly how you want to start a drive.
Last run got him 9, so now they need one more here on 2nd down.
Here we go. Green 19, get that. Delta.
Out of the shotgun, Fields. Looking for his back, but he will not find him. That's incomplete. Brings up 3rd down.
That just goes to show you can't take any completion for granted, even on some of the shortest passes in the game plan.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down.
Here we go, son. Blue 58, blue 58, son.
Looking to throw on 3rd and 1. This is going to fall down the whole way to the turf. Incomplete. Gonna have to wait a little longer for his first catch of the game. It's 4th and short. We'll see if they go for it.
The numbers tell us pretty clearly, you get to 3rd and long, extra long, it's really hard to stay on the field. That's disappointing because that was 3rd and manageable and incomplete.
Fields now on 4th. And this is rejected. The defender knocks the throw away and forces a turnover on downs.
You go for it on 4th down. It's got to be something from the short list of plays you expect to work every time. If that one's on the short list, I think it's got to be reevaluated. Something wasn't working on it, and it cost them the possession.
From the pistol, Henry. And he gets across midfield and into Saints territory. Good rip on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 2.
That run may not have gotten you at first. Sure, nice little run to set the table.
After that little 8-yard scoot, here comes 2nd and 2. Running once more with Henry. Oh, he loses the football. And the Saints have the recovery. And they make the stop at the 46.
You know, we could go down on that.
So just like all touchdowns, all turnovers also reviewed, and they want to take another look at this one. Bringing the offense up to the line. 1st and 10. Handoff headed right to Henry. And they'll surrender just a lone yard. That brings up 2nd down.
Okay, this is why you got to be careful to just run it always on first down. You got to break your tendencies. The casual fan, well, that casual fan knew what was coming, but more importantly, this defensive front did too.
Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9.
Come on, come on. Sit on. 180. Come on.
From the gun, Jackson. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. And the Saints will take over as he records his first interception of our season.
Well, that's now 2, Kate, that they've gotten him for picks in this game, and he's got to be careful. Right, you've got to protect the football. It is the greatest treasure you have as an offense. In this defense, well, they've got 2 in their pocket, and you know they're going to be going after number 3.
First and 10 from the 32.
There we go. Mayday. Go.
They'll try it left with Chandler. He swarms in the middle. This gets maybe a yard. Brought down by Teddy Buchanan.
This offense is now left with some ground to make up a little bit here on 2nd down. After that drive starts, the very minimal gain.
Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on 2nd down.
Here we go. 319 gets right.
It's Harris on the option. He's able to drive that pile about a yard. Nate Wiggins getting up to end that play.
It's a gain of a yard. And it's 3rd down.
Let's see what they draw up on a 3rd and 7.
Here we go, Side.
3rd and long. They're going to throw. Getting out to his left. That's the line. He's going to run for it. He's got the first down grab and still going. And they're on him to send him out right before he gets to that 30-yard line. It's a massive 35-yard pickup. First down.
It's one of those occasions when you're sitting in the pocket and you're just looking for that escape valve. And then when you get it, you get space to run, and you get a first down. That's a big bonus for the quarterback.
So the complexion of this drive has changed dramatically now. New set of downs inside the 35.
319 gets right.
Trying down the middle with Chandler. Bounce outside. He has a little bit there, about 3 yards. That's going to bring up 2nd down.
He was tackled at the 27-yard line. It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Here we go. Turn on, Sweat. Right.
Play action now. It's Fields. Chased out to his right. Trying to get away from the pressure, but he can't, and they drop it. And that's going to add some distance onto this upcoming 3rd down.
Well, partner, I think this defense had enough. This QB has been getting out of the pocket and doing damage with his legs. But not this time. Great pursuit, great effort, and they're able to wrap him up for the sack.
We'll see what they come up with for 3rd down in just a bit. We've reached the end of 3. The Saints have it with a lead. Not a big one, though, trying to carry it through. This offense looking to convert as they come up on 3rd down.
Here we go, son. 319 gets right. Hey, Chad.
3rd and long for him here. Cut out left. He's out in the clear. And somebody finally able to force him out there. So even with that quality gain, it will still wind up being 4th down.
How many times, Kate, do we see those routes, those horizontal east-to-west routes, just get that first down on these critical third down situations. It takes tremendous eyes, tremendous speed, and a tremendous want-to by the defense to stop that short.
The lead looks safe, but the Penals staying down. They're going for this.
Here we go, tonight. 319, just that. No mas, no mas.
Running back sent in motion.
Tonight.
They do snap it. Here's Fields. Has him on the quick hitter. And he'll get them enough for a first down.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10.
Here we go, tonight. 319, just that.
They give to Harris from the gun. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense. Well, the extra blocking sure didn't spring that run the way they hoped it would, Brock.
In the old West Coast system, you call 12 personnel, 2 tight ends, Tiger. Tiger package comes on the field. That was a whole lot more like a kitty cat effort there.
Here we go. Yep. 19 windy. Out.
Fields out of the gun. He just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be 3rd down.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down.
Here we go. 319, guys, what?
Here he goes, 3rd and long. Setting up the screen. Shoves him off. So this one goes against the offense. And they bring him down, but there's a flag on the field. So instead of running 3rd down again, they decide to bring up 4th and let him keep the gain on the last play.
A 35-yard attempt.
New York knocks it through. And that pushes the lead up to 13.
Those 3 points could go a long way to securing this W. Makes it a lot more comfortable knowing the other side's got to score a couple touchdowns now. Touchdown to field goals, not going to get it done anymore.
Reed now to kick this one away. His return starts at the 5. And in the end, he's able to get it to about the 25-yard line before he's hauled down. Offense showing trips outright as they get set for this 1st and 10. Back to work after throwing the pick. To the ground it goes. That's incomplete.
Well covered on that play. Really not a large window for him to sneak that throw in.
Another try from the 25. It's 2nd and 10. Running out of the gun with Mitchell. And he gets absolutely popped to end that one. They get about 4 there. Need a little more than that now on 3rd and 6.
You make that call to just give yourself a fighting chance on 3rd down, Kate. Take at least a little bite of the big meal between them and the 1st down marker. And that should make this upcoming call a little less daunting.
Taken away by the rookie from USC. And the Saints get the football as he makes his 3rd interception of this season.
You know, Kate, once you've thrown a couple picks, it's easy to become check down Charlie. Right? Just throw it underneath and not take any more risk because you don't want to throw what he just did, his 3rd interception of the game. It's time to protect the football at all costs. And if not, well, that backup better get ready.
Trying it right side with Chandler. And that run good for a handful as it brings up 2nd down.
That is simply a stay on schedule kind of run. Nothing more, nothing less, just right on schedule.
At the 20-yard line.
First down run gets him 6, so now it is 2nd and 4.
Here we go. We're good. Blue 58, blue 58. Go.
Blown back in the backfield, and he gets the handoff. And 2nd down only works out for a yard.
Taken down at the 19-yard line. It's a gain of a yard. And it's 3rd down.
All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3.
Don't jump. Ready? 319.
Putting a receiver in motion.
Stay high.
They fake the handoff. Now Fields. Vacates quickly left side. He's going to run for it. Call it 7 yards on the play, and that's enough for the first down.
You know, before the snap, right before the snap, you may have to take off if the read isn't there. That was a great adjustment, made it the perfect time for the first down.
Coming to the line for another 1st and 10.
Here we go. 319. Good after that.
They've got a man in motion.
All right.
This is Chandler. He finds him 6 yards on that first down run.
I'm not kidding you, Kate. A run of that length at the NFL level, honestly, is the equivalent of a run of 15-plus at the high school level. It's hard in the run game to make yards, and they just got a very successful one.
Last run got him 7. Here comes 2nd and 3.
Here we go, son. Blue 58, blue 58, son. All right.
Now an inside handoff to Harris. And he runs it across. Touchdown! The Saints have likely locked up the win right there. Najee Harris, the touchdown. They kept it on the ground as opposed to airing it out, and that time, well, Brock, the ground game paid off.
Well, these great rushing attacks down here that could score rushing touchdowns, it takes the whole party getting involved. Yeah, the burst of the running back was tremendous. How about the launch of his blockers right off the line of scrimmage? That's a touchdown the entire way, and it took the entire group offensively.
That one right down the middle. And the Saints push the lead to 20. Reed now to kick this one away. Starting from the 5. His effort's going to get him to that 32-yard line before he's taken down.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
Ravens to the line now. 1st and 10. Henry gets it here to start the drive. Finds a nice lane there, and that's good for 6 yards.
You know, Kate, that might be a little bit of a disappointing run to him. He wanted more. They always do. But that's exactly what they were after offensively to get this drive moving.
Quick, ready?
Run picks up 6, so that means it's 2nd and 4. Lamar now from the gun. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Just couldn't hang on through the contact. And now they need to get 4 on 3rd down. Shotgun snap to Jackson. Drop this one down for Henry. And he's tackled after getting this to the opposing 46. He'll get 16 yards on that play. And that's going to be a Baltimore first.
Every time I see one of those angle routes, I think back to my day one install. Rookie minicamp in the NFL. Texas, angle route. 49ers of the 80s, they were making hay with it then. And the running back still doing it to this day.
He's going deep this time. This is caught inside the 15. It's a pickup of 33 yards. And that's good for a Ravens first down.
Baltimore first down. First and 10 at the 13-yard line.
Jackson yet again. Throws caught. And he's going to be dropped with a big hit at the end of that. But the effort still sets him up with a first and goal.
I know the Combine tries to test everything it possibly can physically, but I don't know how you test courage at the Combine because there's nobody defending you. Nobody wants to hit you. But that was the epitome of courage to make that in cut and make the catch.
Henry. And he can only manage 1 yard. The defenders were at the ready to bring him down.
Okay, all right. There's a little progress on first and goal. You keep it safe, you push a little closer, and now you're set up for what you want to do on second down.
Back to Henry. And this time he's got it. Touchdown, Baltimore. The Ravens get it back to within 2 possessions. Derrick Henry, the touchdown. Lamar on the offense staying out there, Brock. They're trying for 2.
The Ravens will line up for the 2-point conversion.
All right, they're going to throw for it. Not at the 2. Ooh, and he can't shake the defense. They track him down in the backfield, and this 2-point attempt fails. So even after the score, they're still down 2 possessions. Time not exactly on their side as they try this onside kick. And that's recovered by the Saints, who are going to win this football game. Even with that kick, there wasn't much chance of pulling off the comeback. And now that they failed to recover, partner, I'd say this one officially over and done with.
They went out taking every chance they could, right? Swinging as much as possible, but you just can't have this big a deficit this late in the game. Pete Carroll likes to say, can you win a game in the first quarter, the second quarter, third quarter? No, you win it when it matters in this league, and that's finishing in the fourth.
On second down. We're drawn up forward. Setting up for the kneel down on third. So this a win on the road for the Saints. And as we play in October, they have kept their perfect start to the season going. To the point, Brock, I think you could argue they might be the league's best team in the front half of this campaign. So for Brock Huard, everyone here on our great crew, I'm Kate Scott, and this has been the NFL on EA Sports. It's a win for the Saints.